Hi, I'm Kurt. This is Kevin. We're with Genesis Rescue Systems. Welcome to another in our series of training videos on products that are available from Genesis Rescue Systems. Today we're going to be working with the Kodiak Stabilization Kit, the Kodiak Lifting Devices, and the Kodiak Accessory Kit. Remember, the Kodiak kits are available in 3 different models: a standard, a deluxe, and a tri-strut. Today we're going to be working with the Kodiak Standard Kit, 2 lifting devices, and the Kodiak Accessory Kit. Okay, so we understand that every department has their own SOP, SOGs. We want you to follow your own guidelines, needless to say. What we're gonna show you is we're just gonna show you one way to deal with the vehicle on its top. Our simulation is we've got a patient's arm up underneath the roof rail on the driver's side. We're gonna show you our way, one of the several ways to deal with this. Okay, so we're just gonna go ahead and very quickly go on over what we have pre-staged. And keep in mind, this is a multi-company task, so we're gonna have several firefighters and rescuers working on this. So what we have done is, again, we have thrown initial step chocks up underneath the C-posts for some initial stabilization to stop the crush on our patient's arm. We have gone ahead and we have put both Kodiak struts in the rear of the rear tire. We've got our chain heads on top. We have cradled the bottom of the trunk. If we need to fill up any of this void down here, we pulled ours pretty tight, but if we need to fill any void, we could always stuff a couple of 4x4s up in there. We've got our struts set here at about the same angle. We have got this at about a 70-degree angle. We've also added a little bit of a safety device in here in the form of a strap and ratchet. We've tied into the 3/8 chain here on what is now the bottom. We're around the front of the tires. We're cinched into the other side, and we've pulled this ratchet strap nice and tight. Okay, we've got our Kodiaks, our lifting devices, and our chain head out of the Kodiak Accessory Kit. We've got the strap and ratchet in place. We even went ahead and tightened up the void just a little bit with a couple of wedges. Now we're gonna go ahead and we're ready to start this lifting evolution. We do have our in-charge guy at the back as Kevin and I will be lifting, and he'll be giving us instruction on the lift. So one of the safety, naturally we're always concerned with seeing safety. So typically when we're in that lifting position, we also want to be in kind of an athletic position also. So you can see that Kevin's got a hand on the car. He's on one foot, he's not down on both knees, and if something were to happen, he's ready to get out of there real quick. Okay, so now if you take a look at this car up on its top, you can see that the victim side over here is just a little bit higher. Remember, if we need to manipulate this lift, this roll a little bit, we can do that by just lifting on one strut and leaving the other strut in place. So we can manipulate this load as we're lifting. Okay, I think we're ready to go to work, so let's jump into it. Let's go. I'm at 2 right now, Kevin.
I've got to go a little bit faster on mine.
Okay, I'm going to slow down, let you catch up. Go ahead and I can watch from this side.
Okay, I'm at 3.5.
Okay, I'm at 3. Continuing. I'm at 4.
We got clearance. I think we can get the arm out.
Okay, so you can take a look. We've got enough room, and you can actually see how much we've lifted this load by this distance from the chalk to the roof rail. So we've got some pretty good lift. We're going to check and see if that is enough distance to remove our victim's arm, and then we'll go ahead and we'll tighten up the cribbing also.
No.
So we've checked that. We've still got a little bit of crush going. So we're going to tighten our cribbing, and we're going to go ahead and we're going to lift a little bit more. Okay, you ready, Kevin?
Yep.
Tighten the cribbing. I'm ready to lift.
Ready to lift.
Lifting.
Go.
I'm at 5.
6.
I'm at 6.
7.
Stand by.
Stop.
You can see the distance that we've lifted. We're going to check that arm again. So we've removed the victim's arm. We're going to put him back in there, and then we're going to tighten up the cribbing. We're going to go ahead and grab a spreader and open this door for victim removal. Okay, so we've gone ahead and we've got that lift up. We've checked the arm. We've removed the arm. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to tighten up our cribbing just a little bit more, and then we're going to bring that load back down onto the cribbing so we're not relying on a mechanical, pneumatic, or hydraulic device to lift a life hazard load. So we're just going to bring it down just a little bit and rest it on the cribbing.
All right, I'm at 7.5. You want to film the cribbing?
I'm at 7.
Cribbing.
I'm going down. I'm at about 6 1/4, 6, and I've pretty much got the load off, Kevin.
I have no more tension on the chain, so we're off.
I've got just a touch. I'll leave just a touch. I think we're good. Okay, so now we're going to go to work with the spreader, and we're just going to open that door. So Kevin's just throwing the spreader in there to create a little bit of a purchase point. So he's just done basically an inverted crush down. We need to gain access to that nadir pin. He's working with the S44 SLI spreader. It's got a 24-inch opening, and we'll work on getting that door open. On your way. Okay, Kevin has created a really good gap with the S44 spreader. We've opened that up. We have exposed the nadir pin connection. And if you take a look, this vehicle has a window frame. And if we continue on this angle with the spreader, that window frame could get down into the ground, move the vehicle just a little bit. We want to reduce that movement as much as we can. So we've got the good gap. Now we're just going to cut the nadir pin. Okay, so we've got the nadir pin exposed. We're going to throw the cutter in there. Notice Kevin turned that movable D-ring up on its side so we can control that cutter just a little bit better. Nadir pin's cut, and the door opens nice and easy. Okay, so that concludes today's training video. Vehicle on its top, Kodiak standard kit, lifting devices, and accessory kit. We hope these training videos help you perform a little bit higher level of service out on the street. Thanks for watching. Be safe.